Woo, woo, woo.
Ain't no feeling like being free when your mind's made up and your heart's in the right place. Yeah, ain't no feeling like being free when you done all you could, but what's misunderstood is still all good. No, get up out of here. I don't want to hear it. No, get up out of here. I don't want to hear it. I had no reason for singing that song. It was just, I was like, because I couldn't find a song. And I was like, what's the song that's been on your mind that goes in your head right now? And
I was like, how is this going to tie in?
I couldn't figure out one. So I was like, Leslie's not feeling the best today. She is being a trooper. So I didn't want to waste time looking for a song. So I was like, just go with the song that's in your head.
Just sing a song.
Sing a song. And in my head all day I've been like, no, get up out of here. I don't want to hear it. So that's why.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah. So segue into why we're really here. This is a weird time of year, right? Because it's like January, February. It's like low key, not the best months of the year. Maybe high key.
High key.
Maybe high key. But there's still cool stuff in pop culture. Maybe they do that to give us something to look. Because we have the Grammys coming up.
Right.
We have Super Bowl.
Right.
The Oscars come up in a few weeks. So it is kind of fun stuff.
They're trying to throw us a bone.
Yeah.
But this has been a difficult.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw back a little bit.
Yeah.
Because what the hell?
It's been a little bit crazy so far in 2025. But we do know who's playing in the Super Bowl, and it or not, the Chiefs and the Eagles.
I mean,
the Eagles I'm fine with. I wanted it to be the Bills and the Eagles. I'm sorry, because I know Kansas City is my second home, and all my peoples that love Kansas. But I'm tired.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. We know you're great, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce. We know.
Yeah, that was so 2020.
Right? So 2 years ago. Because we're still here.
It's giving been there, done that.
Yes. And especially with this exact lineup.
Yes.
So, I guess, and even though that they're still in the NFC East, I'm supposed to not go for the Eagles ever, but I'm going for the Eagles. And also Jalen Rose. Not Jalen Rose, Jalen Hurts. Oh my God. Oof, that man there. Have you seen, you know what I'm talking about? The Eagles? Oh, girl.
Surely.
The Eagles quarterback is flying. Y'all go to Google Jalen Hurts right now. Woo! You're welcome. Look at this man. Look at him. Flying.
Oh, let me see this.
Let me see first. Because these are all football pictures.
Yeah, action photos. Let me see.
I know.
Okay, yeah.
Right? Looking
oh, yeah. Okay.
Right? He's really well spoken. He has when he came out. Not came out.
I was okay.
Oh my God. He's a black quarterback and he's gay.
Amazing.
That would be a little bit I would know about that.
Right?
No.
You're shocked.
Sorry. Jalen Hurts is not gay. Sorry. But whenever he got drafted, he it was cool because he had an all woman team, a woman what do you call it?
PR.
Agent, PR, all those things around him were women. And that's a smart man.
I definitely agree. A man surrounded by women who he's not trying to have sex with that's a smart man. Right?
And who's I'm going to trust these women to make these decisions. And he got an awesome deal. Awesome. Yeah. So,
I mean,
he's not only is he fine, he's smart.
There you go. I swear today, my husband was like, I did what you told me to do and it worked. And I was like, well, I'll be darned.
Right? No, get up out of here.
That's what you're
saying. I don't want to hear it. Duh. I don't know why I said I got to turn on this phone. I got to turn this phone on Do Not Disturb because you disturbed me. Okay, so yes, I'm definitely going for. I don't know who else plays for Philadelphia. No, I know Saquon Barkley. That's about it. Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to have a Super Bowl party to eat some good food. I might request for it to be early so that we can all be home by the time the Super Bowl starts. So we don't even have to watch it. Can I come over to your house and eat? And then go home and ignore the Super Bowl party.
Right.
I want
Are you going to watch the halftime show, though?
Yeah. Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're going to watch it the next day.
I'll watch it on YouTube that night.
Oh, okay. I just thought about it. I was like, you're not gonna turn Super Bowl.
One of Quincy's dance party songs is "Squabble Up," so she's gonna be very excited.
Squabble Up, yeah, yeah. So that's fun. That's cool.
Yeah.
And so we didn't really have too much to talk about because everything that's like popular right now is kind of like bleak,
right?
Like super bleak, like.
I mean, on our side of things,
yeah,
some of y'all might be happy.
Yeah.
Some of y'all might be worried. I don't know. We have some international listeners. What are y'all?
I feel like if you're listening to us, you're probably like, this is not fun.
Right.
So we decided to do something different. So we're going to talk about, so we got the Super Bowl
and the
Grammys. So we're going to talk about Super Bowl and the Grammys now versus
30 years ago.
Woo!
Like, I have vivid memories.
And 30 years ago was 1995.
Yes, 1995. I have very vivid memories.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because we were the same age because our birthdays are only like a month apart.
Right.
But different school ages.
Correct.
So I'm a year, like I am like I think the cutoff date is like September 1st. I think usually, and I'm August 31st.
Girl.
So that's why I'm always I was always the youngest one in the class. So that's why we're so like, yes. I'm a 99 graduate. She's 2000.
Yes. But our birthdays are only like a month
apart. Yeah. So, I think that was my freshman year. So that was your 8th grade year. Yes.
That was a good year for me. That's when I was like figuring out who I was. Like, I swear that year when we went back to school shopping, I shopped at Wet Seal and Contempo Casuals and Gadzooks, and I was a whole different person. I got Jinkos and baby doll t-shirts, and I wore black eyeliner and parted my hair in the middle, and I wore little clips right here. I had airwalks. Like, I changed because in 7th grade I was like, I didn't know. I wore the Gap. I wore stuff like that, but when in 8th grade, that's when I was like,
you was like, no, get up out of here. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
It works with everything.
It really does. That's why you sing that song.
It works.
And then, and I got I had my first crush that had their first crush back on me. Oh. And it was just fun.
Yes. I was still a little awkward in I think I didn't really get my really till my end of junior, senior year of high school. I was I was always remember I wasn't bullied or just a little awkward, and then just I saw Ramelle, a little awkward nerdy friend, and I was like, hey guys.
I was still that too.
Right, yeah.
But I was
but when you really go, oh shit, let me get cute. Yeah.
Right? This is my style. Yeah. I have a style now.
Right.
And then I was a little preppier 9th grade year. But yeah, 8th grade was when I was like, this is me.
Hey.
I'm here.
So now 2025 we have the Chiefs and the Eagles. So
correct.
Who were the Super Bowl attendees?
It was
95.
January 29th, 1995. It was the 49ers and San Diego Chargers.
Gotcha.
And the 49ers won, and it was their 5th Super Bowl win.
Oh, okay. Whenever we initially thought of this episode, I thought it was going to be a Cowboys Super Bowl.
I know.
But I bet you it was maybe before or after.
Yeah, I think that was before. Because, those were good.
Yeah, I was like, it's a Cowboy. But yeah, they were.
Because it was 2 years in a row, the Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And the Bills, poor Bills. They cannot.
We're counting on y'all. Did you see the Tyra Banks thing? I was counting on you.
Right? I felt bad. And I wanted the Ravens to win. I felt bad for them.
because that was supposed to be my team. I knew the Cowboys were going to suck this year. And I don't know if y'all remember me proclaiming, because remember I said that their quarterback was Samuel Jackson.
Right.
And so I proclaimed myself a Ravens fan this year. So I was excited for the Ravens to make it. And every team just. But if you think about how it's hard to win. It's hard to win a championship of anything because there's 32 teams. 32 teams. Like there's a whole handful of teams that have never won.
Ever, yeah.
Yeah. So it's crazy. So I know it's hard to be a fan, but at least the Cowboys need to just stop. They're playing in our faces is what it is.
Yeah.
You just feel like Jerry Jones is over there I don't care. He does not, and he hired this new coach, another guy, who? Anyway, what are we talking about? This is not sports radio. What am I doing? Okay.
Well, who'd you say would perform the Super Bowl?
That was Tony Bennett, Patti LaBelle. Only you know how much I do love you. What's his name? Arturo Sandoval. I'm sorry, I don't know. Sorry to this man. And then Miami Sound Machine.
The Miami Sound Machine is fun. Come on, everybody, do that conga, and then longer, get stronger.
Yes, I was just telling Leslie how it reminds me of Coach Donovan at Club Hill Elementary. Shout out Coach Donovan because she would play Miami Sound Machine. That's how I was first introduced. I was like, who is this?
Everybody was listening to everything back then. Right. That's an eclectic group of folks.
Yeah. I remember, going to gym class, and I was like, oh, shoot, what is this? I think I like this.
My body is responding.
Yes. I was like, this is Miami Sound Machine. I'm like, all right.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. So I bet you that was a good show, though.
I know. We should look it up. I bet it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Everything's on YouTube.
Right.
We should have done that.
But yeah. Still a different, now we have Kendrick Lamar. That's pretty different.
That's wildly different.
Right?
Yeah. But it was a different, I don't know. I think at some point Super Bowl halftime shows, changed. And then now they're just
because I think Michael started it.
Yeah.
And after that, it was oh, shoot, we've got to... Because before, remember, we were looking, it was bands, college bands and stuff. No one even, paid attention. Let's go to the restroom.
Yeah. Snack break,
Let's go get a hot dog.
Nobody goes to the game for the halftime show.
What the hell is this? Now people are they during the Beyonce Bowl, there's video of people being bye. After this, me leaving. See you guys later. The game is not over. It
for me, it is.
Bye.
Well, at the Grammys 30 years ago, that's a real throwback for me. So, okay, record of the year. This was the 37th annual Grammys.
So
way back when.
Yes.
Record of the year was Sheryl Crow. All I Want to Do.
All I want to do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one.
One time I went to an open house and the people were playing their own music on the speakers, and it was all Sheryl Crow. All it was.
Sheryl Crow.
It was that day that I was like, I didn't know how much I like Sheryl Crow. I didn't know how much I knew. Because if you would have asked me, I would have been I know I would have been I know about 2 or 3 Sheryl Crow songs.
No.
I knew all of the Sheryl. I was like, I guess look up a Sheryl Crow concert right now.
One of the hardest Sheryl Crow songs to sing is "Every Day Is a 1 Year." She gets up there.
Yeah, it was fun. And it was an older man, and when he came home afterwards, I was like, "I like your playlist. That was fun." He was like, "You know what?" He proceeded to tell me why he was playing. I was like, "That was a good time. Appreciate you, sir."
Didn't know how much I needed that.
Yeah, that's right. So, yes. Sorry, go ahead. But good job. I'm glad she won a Grammy for that. Good job, Cheryl.
Album of the year shocked me.
Yes.
MTV Unplugged, Tony Bennett.
That's crazy that an Unplugged won Album of the Year.
Yeah.
But I guess it was that good.
And that was a good album.
I didn't even listened to it. I'm sorry.
That's good.
I'm sorry.
But it's wild. Like, Tony Bennett was having a time in 1995. He was like, this is it. I hate it.
He was. And he was having a good time.
I feel like I did a tap dance or something to Tony Bennett once. I don't know.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
Song of the Year, Streets of Philadelphia, Bruce Springsteen.
What song is that? I want to follow along with you, so I'm looking.
It's
okay.
I don't know. It's Bruce Springsteen. It's from the Philadelphia movie with Tom Hanks and Denzel.
I never watched that movie.
I have never watched the whole thing because, like, it seems real sad.
It does. I do not want to donate to the fire relief. I'm sorry. Okay.
And then Best New Artist was Sheryl Crow.
Good for you, Sheryl Crow. I know she won
Just
Best
talking
New.
about how much we love you.
Right. So damn, that was 30 years ago. So she was Best New Artist 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember when All I Want to Do came out and her video, and she's like, and me and Billy in the bar on Tuesday. Like, and then, I don't know, that was a good video. I don't know. I don't want to be a people at the car wash washing and scrubbing in my skirt and suits. It was like she very vividly painted a picture in my head. I was like, I do just want to have some fun. I don't want to wash my car in my lunch break.
Wait, what? Girl. Album of the Year? I don't have Album of the Year. I don't have Tony Bennett in here. I'm looking at the right ones. That was 1996. Sorry. Sorry, everybody.
I was like, am I a liar?
No. But it's also Sheryl Crow, too.
So, Best New Artist, the other choices were Green Day, Crash Test Dummies.
Green Day.
Crash Test Dummies for a Grammy.
Would they sing?
Yes! Once there was this girl who... I mean, I had the CD, but that was not a Grammy-worthy CD. Counting Crows.
That is hilarious.
I'll give him Counting Crows. And then Ace of Base. I feel like I was traumatized by all 2 months is my baby. It's gonna...
I probably was traumatized with that because we had to run to that all the time. Like in athletics, we were always... And so to this day, I'm like, oh, we gotta run. But that's still Ace of Base was the shit. I don't give a fuck. I just want to have a list. Why is everything so hard? Just give me the damn list. Just want to look at it with you, girl. It's like taking me all in the circles. Should I do that? Just a list. Maybe I should Google list of. Okay, what else is there?
That's all I wrote down.
Oh, okay.
For the Grammys.
Hold on.
Excuse me.
And then versus this year?
Oh, yeah. Obviously, Beyonce. We got Doechii, Sabrina Carpenter, Billie Eilish, Charlie.
It's all women for... Oh, no, except for Andre 3000 for Album of the Year.
Oh.
It's a lot. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dang, that's a lot of
that. Is a lot.
You know what? I meant to say, let's go back and see who you thought should win Album of the Year in 95. Who would be your vote?
Oh, for Album of the Year?
Yes. 1995 Album of the... There we go. Ooh. Okay.
Ooh, okay. Mariah Carey, Daydream.
Mm-hmm.
Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill. Michael Jackson, History, Past, Present, and Future. Pearl Jam, Vitology. And Joan Osborne, Relish. No, not Joan Osborne.
But what? Are you sure then that Tony Bennett won Album of the Year? He's not on here. Am I looking at the right one?
Girl, I don't know.
We have to figure. There's so many discrepancies. I don't understand. But so according to IMDb, the Album of the Year nominees were Eric Clapton, Bonnie Raitt, Seal, and Placido Domingo. And then Tony Bennett won.
Yeah.
So who would you? What would be your album?
Okay, so Tony Bennett, MTV Unplugged, Eric Clapton, From the Cradle, Bonnie Raitt, Longing in Their Hearts, Seal, or Three Tenors in Concert. I'm going Seal. I mean, just personally, because that album was like, I listened to that.
The only Seal song that I really feel like I know is the one from the Batman movie.
No, girl. Bring it on. That album is so good.
I don't think I know it. I know. Unless we get a little crazy.
Yeah, that was. This is the one where he has his arms out and he's like naked and he's like, he's so handsome. Me and my mom saw Seal at the Bronco Bowl, and it was probably around this time, and I was like, I think Seal is kind of cute. And Mom was like, me too. And I was like, like it was the first time we like talked about anything like that.
Boy or something.
Yes. And I was like,
I don't know who I would pick. Ooh, that's a hard one. I guess I would go with Eric Clapton.
I saw Eric Clapton live, and he was very good, but he did not put on a show.
No, he's not a.
That might have been like the Tears in Heaven.
Yeah, it says From the Cradle, and that's the one where he did for his son that passed away.
Yeah, that was a sad ass.
Yeah, that's pretty. Maybe
I do like me some Bonnie Raitt though too.
But what's not on?
I don't know if that's the same album.
That's literally the only Bonnie Raitt song I know.
Oh baby, baby. Wait, is that Melissa Etheridge? Yeah. And I'm the only. That is Melissa Etheridge. Like it does the fire, baby. Yeah. That was 95. That was a time for music.
Yeah, but those are album of the year. I don't know about them.
Yeah,
I like the ones that I got on Google better. It was like Mariah Carey. And I'm like, yes.
That one. Yeah. So, I don't know. The 1995 Grammy.
Yes.
It's a different time.
And then this year you've got like shit tons. There's 8. There's like, of course, there's Beyonce. Then there's Taylor, Sabrina Carpenter, Billie Eilish, Andre 3000. Who else?
Charlie XCX.
And we're missing one more.
Doechii.
Okay, Doechii. Yeah. So we'll see. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
You know who I'm rooting for.
Exactly.
I don't know what. Like, I think that might be the thing to make me leave the country.
No respect whatsoever.
I've let a lot of things slide lately, and that just not.
That'll push you over the edge.
We're gone. We're moving. Let's go to Africa. Come on, kids.
Suck here.
Disappointment after disappointment.
Can't take it anymore. I declare bankruptcy.
Exactly what I would say.
All right. Well, other stuff in 1995. If you guys want to go way back with us, the DVD was invented.
Oh,
that seems
nice.
Not that long ago, but like, yeah. Michael Jordan came out of retirement. Remember, he retired, and then he was like, "I'm back, babies."
Wow, that's crazy.
It was like
95?
TikTok. It was like the TikTok man.
I was young in the Michael Jordan era then.
Right?
I don't know why I thought I was older.
Excuse me. OJ was found not guilty.
Do you remember? I remember coming out of freshman biology and learning that.
Yeah. He what? And it only took him 4 hours? I didn't remember that part.
I don't remember that part either.
I just read that. I might be wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson got married on the beach. And they were very happy for a very short amount of time before their video got leaked. Because they were on their honeymoon when the video was made. So that really was a very short honeymoon phase. Christopher Reeve fell from his horse and got paralyzed.
Oh no, 1995?
Do y'all remember that? Superman got paralyzed. That was a big deal. A huge deal. Jagged Little Pill came out.
Mm-hmm.
Gangsta's Paradise came out.
Because Jagged Little Pill, I love that album.
Oh yeah, that was a life-changing album for me too.
But have you listened to it recently?
Yeah, it still holds up.
It still holds up. Some of it's a little like calm down a lot.
Oh yeah, she was definitely angry.
or she was just very angsty and very like okay. But back in the day, I thought it was amazing, and then now I'm like, girl, calm down. This is good.
Over Dave Coulier. Oh, did you hear about his diagnosis?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got cancer, bad cancer. So,
Marcette she was engaged to Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, she was on You Can't Do That on Television.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we all go way back with Alanis Morissette. I loved in Dogma when she was gone.
Oh yeah,
you're finally able to watch that movie again. Like they had it banned for the longest, and it's finally unbanned. Yeah.
Oh,
that's a great movie.
That's a good movie.
A great movie.
Yes.
Toy Story came out.
Okay.
That was the very first Pixar movie, and Calvin and Hobbes published their last comic strip. I was a big Calvin and Hobbes girl.
You have like the whole thing, don't you? Yeah.
The whole collection.
I
love it when he makes snowmen and he makes them all tiny and it's just funny. It's very funny. I did not understand the humor for the longest time. And now I probably need to go back as a parent and be like, oh, that's hilarious.
Right.
So, do you have any other nostalgic 1995 things?
No. I was just thinking about No. I'm like, no. I was thinking about the Lost Set and the Grammys, and my son's gonna make me. I have like in my calendar, like he's like, "Are you gonna sit down and watch it with me?" I'm like, "I will."
Yes, I will.
We'll be there. And then what were you saying? Because you said Alanis Morissette is who's best new artist this year? Or no. Sheryl Crow won best new artist.
Yeah, Sheryl Crow.
Who's up for best new artist this year? Who do you think? Doechii?
Doechii is for sure. I think Sabrina Carpenter too.
Really?
I think so.
I mean,
does that work? How does that work if you are a new artist, but it's your first time nominated? Is that how you're a new artist? I think Chappell Roan.
Okay.
Oh, we forgot about Chappell Roan.
But I don't think she got nominated for an album though.
Oh no, just new artists.
So Benson Boone. I think that's one of them. He sings one of them. What's that song? Who sings the Whisk and Leaf? Take my Is that him? Or Beautiful Things? Yeah, one of them new songs. One of them songs. Yeah. One of them is like Teddy Swims and.
Oh yeah.
And then Doechii, Chaperone, someone's name that I do not know. KHRU Curabin, Ray, Sabrina Carpenter, Shabuzi, and Teddy Swims. That's a lot too.
That is a lot. Dang.
You're dividing the votes too much.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
yeah, sorry, Ray. You're not gonna win. And Ken Boozin. I don't know. Not Shabuzi, the other one.
Who? This one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If I didn't
but sometimes
you're up with these people.
But sometimes it do be like that.
It do be like that.
And you're sometimes. Like, who won Ray? Oh.
RAYE.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes it do. But I hope Doechii wins. And I must say that, like, I find it, and I like Sabrina Carpenter. I'm fine with her being up for Best New Artist, but Album of the Year pisses me off that she's up.
I can see that.
Like,
after you said that the other day, I was like, that's
a fun album. It's fun. Yeah. Like, we're like, right. Like, okay, but like Album of the Year, like, calm down. And it's her first album. This is her first, yeah, because she's Best New Artist. I'm confused, but Album of the Year,
yeah, I can see that.
I feel like it's a little disrespectful.
Only if Cowboy Carter doesn't win. Even if Cowboy Carter doesn't.
Yeah, like don't even. And there's 8 you can take 2 of those people off
for sure.
Like just to make it less confusing.
Yeah, there needs to be like 5 max.
Yes.
Unless they just spit out. I don't know, Grammy nominated. That's I don't know.
I feel like they try to get people like just I don't know what they be doing because they never gave Beyonce Album of the Year, so I don't know what they be doing.
Obviously, we are not in charge and have any say.
Yes. Like he's asking me like, what would you do if Taylor Swift won? What would you do if Billie Eilish won? And I'm like, look, there's no acceptable answer except this 1 year.
Yeah, I'm just flipping tables. And if she doesn't win.
First, Kamala.
It could have been so nice.
Okay, but anyways. But yeah, so we're looking forward to this few weekends of a lot of stuff to talk about in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure stuff is going to be crazy or maybe something controversial or maybe looking forward to Kendrick singing They Not Like Us.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what Drake said, don't dare sing it. And you know Kendrick's going to sing it.
He's going to sing it.
So he's going to be like, I'll just pay the fine, sir.
What's it matter?
Right.
Did you see, we didn't discuss this, but did you see that Snoop finally addressed the whole situation?
I just heard about it today. So what did he say?
He basically said, like, I'm in my mind and you mind yours. Oh. He said, don't worry about me. Worry about yourself.
Okay. You told us.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was, like, okay. Pretty much just like, yeah, whatever.
Right.
Because his comment section is not great.
People are pissed.
People are pissed. But yeah, he just came out and put a TikTok out of him rolling around his car. He tried to just keep like posting stuff like nothing happened, but his comment section was not having it. And so he finally did address it. And it was basically like, sorry about you. So,
yeah, like,
whatever. It's all right. They're famous people and politicians. They're going to do what famous people and politicians do.
Well, yeah.
So.
I was going to say some stuff, but I was like, I don't even feel like I don't feel like starting. it's whatever. But yeah.
Yeah. And
it's crazy to think that so if you were born in 1995, you were 30 years old. And then have you seen those TikToks and videos where like they're at a bar and the bartender's like, here's my ID, and they're like, oh, you have to be 18 to drink here or 21 to drink here. And they're like, I was born in 2004. 2004.
That's like when we met. We've known each other since then.
I next week, you know what I'm doing next weekend?
What?
I'm celebrating my 25th anniversary of being a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Oh, wow.
25th.
Wow.
So I joined a sorority 25 years ago, and I wasn't a baby at that time. I wasn't like being christened as a baby. I was a full crawling, grown, driving,
signing up for credit cards on the corner,
making decisions. Calling my mama, can I be AKA? Can you pay this dues for me? Okay, thank you.
I look cute in pink and green, right?
Yeah. I was old enough so I wasn't like. That was 25 years ago.
Yeah,
that I was this age, and now we're here in 2025. And I'm not that age anymore. I'm celebrating the 25th anniversary of being that age.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah, aging is strange to me. Like, it's a blessing to get older. And, like, I feel like we don't look like we've been that old for 25 years.
No.
I don't know. But then people are always I'm all sick and shit. And I'm like, we don't look that old. I
don't feel old.
I don't feel old. Until I'm like 30 years ago, I have vivid memories.
Right. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing that'll like your kids. Like, I don't have small kids. My son's gonna be in high school next year. So that's crazy. And I'm his mother. And I didn't have him at a young age.
Yeah, you were worried that you were too old then. Like, getting too old to do.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta do this shit. Gotta have a kid.
Time is ticking,
right? Well, but no, it's a blessing. What else are you gonna do?
Do you have? I don't know. I feel like we had a lot of fun 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And 25 years ago.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm glad that we got to grow up when we did.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad to have been in my generation.
Yeah, yes, for sure. Yeah.
I remember watching Dazed and Confused, and the girl with the red hair, Giovanni Ribisi's sister. She's like, the 70s obviously suck, so maybe the 80s will be like rad. And I always think about it. I'm like, the 70s were awesome. The 80s were cool, but the 90s were a time.
Right.
Like, that was a time to be a teenager.
That was fun times. We had good times.
For sure.
Good times.
So...
Speaking of good times,
let's
go into our triple dipper.
Yeah.
What good times do you remember the most?
Yeah. So our triple dipper this week is our top 3 things that were better 30 years ago.
I'm going to change. I'm going to do a last minute shit.
Last minute switcher upper. I think that there's lots of things that were better 30 years ago. But lots of things, I don't know. I don't have any honorable mentions because I could literally just go on and on and on.
My honorable mention, I'm gonna move my number 3 to my honorable mention.
Okay.
So my honorable mention is the Saturday morning lineup.
Good one.
Of like I was never a big I've never been, I don't know what this says about me as a person, but I've never been a big cartoon person. I will watch cartoons and I can enjoy them still, but it's just never my first thing. Usually if I'm watching an animation or cartoon, it's because someone else that I love is like, let's watch this. Right. I'm like, okay, and I enjoy it.
Right.
But I like live action things. And so I watched Saturday morning was like, I loved Saved by the Bell and like California Dreams. Don't wake me up. Don't wake me up because I'm dreaming. Girl. California dreams. Let me lay. Remember that?
I do.
Yes. So,
we had like Beatman's World, and I liked Beatman's World over Bill Nye.
Oh, and another thing I used to watch is Inside Stuff, in NBA Inside Stuff with Ahmad Rashad. Felicia Rashad's husband, Ahmad Rashad, and Summer something. Her name was Summer. I think she was like an Olympic swimmer or something. But it was like a little like NBA like sports thing, but for kids. And it was always really cool. And they had like, because I used to love the NBA when I was I was a total NBA girly. And they would have like cool things. And I loved Ahmad Rashad. I remember when I found out that Ahmad Rashad and Felicia Rashad got divorced, I was hurt.
You cried.
I was like, Ahmad,
mother.
Because you got the guy NBA and then Claire Huxtable. So to me, I'm like, well, match made in freaking heaven.
Power couple.
It was like mother and father right there. So I was like, they got a divorce. I was like, what?
Why?
And he was so handsome and she's beautiful. But anyway, that was the side. But yeah, that was my shit. Yeah. Saturday morning stuff.
I was Saturday morning cartoons, but I also was like Pee-wee's Playhouse. Yes. I liked Garfield and Friends. I would watch like Muppet Babies and
Muppet Babies is crazy.
I liked I remember when like it was 2 hours on Nickelodeon and it was Doug and Ren and Stimpy and Rocko's Modern Life and All Real Monsters, I think.
Yeah, because I didn't like any of those but Doug.
I love Ren and Stimpy. I remember watching.
Just like Randy. God. I used to hate. I was like watching this nasty show. It was so nasty,
silly. I remember watching the Fire Dogs episode with my dad, and we were crying, laughing, just dying.
They always do like boogers, and that stuff will make me like legit be like.
It was gross.
It was so gross. But I remember Randy used to like that too.
It was so funny to me.
I was such the LJ in that because I'm like, Mom, she's watching Ren and Stimpy. Don't let her watch this trash.
So stupid.
And my mom would be like, just
let her watch it.
And that's me now. Leave your sister alone. Let her be.
All right. Well, I don't have any honorable mentions.
Okay.
So my number 3, I think Pizza Hut was better 30 years ago. The pizza was better. You had the buffet. You had Book It.
Girl, when you come to Gun Barrel City, I'm gonna take you because they have the salad bar Pizza Hut.
That was so good.
I got you. That's what we're gonna go eat that night.
Okay,
when we go out.
I'm here for it.
Okay.
The pizza was so delicious back then.
Yes.
And then you're encouraging kids to read.
Right.
And you get a pizza.
First of all, we used to go Saturday, me and Mom and Randy, we would go to the mall, and then we'd take our little book thing, give us a personal pan pizza. Good times on Saturdays.
Yes. I mean, all around Pizza Hut.
Right? Love it.
All right, what's your number 3?
Oh, my number 3. Okay, I'm going to change. Okay, so I'm going to go music videos. I know that there are music videos now, and this could possibly be just like I was just at that age where I watch music videos. Because I know there are, like, I've seen them, and nowadays I'll just be like, this is stupid. I was just watching a music video the other day and be like, this is so dumb. But it was a country music video, so I don't know if that.
Oh.
But I was like, you guys are dumb.
Paul was listening to something the other day, and I thought he was joking. The video was so terrible. I was like, what's this garbage? And then he was like, I love this song. And I was like,
poor baby.
It was so bad.
He was like, I wrote this for you.
Thanks a lot,
man. It's actually a present to you. I put a lot of money into it. And he just like turns it off.
Runs away crying.
But yeah, the music videos used to be way better.
They were good.
You know, in the 90s specifically. Because there was a certain time, because like once the like rappers really started doing a lot of videos, like all on the boat, they're all on a boat and all slow motion. After a while, I was like, all right, that's enough. Like, I feel like after like the dance break, like, you know, we just talked about that. I want the dance. Where is the dance break?
Yes, give me a dance break.
Where is that?
Or a touching story too. Like even Paula Abdul, like Rush with Keanu Reeves. I mean, you got Keanu Reeves.
Come to me.
Rush.
I wanna feel.
You know what I realized watching back our last episode on the If video, I do all my dances backwards because I would follow the screen when I was learning. But you and Randy probably like did it right because y'all were learning together. But I do all of mine backwards because I was always like just mimicking the screen and I was by myself.
I don't know if we do. Now we'll just have to see.
It looks like we're not doing the same thing at all. But like, first of all, I'm rusty, and second, I was like, I did do it backwards.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Number 2.
Yes.
I think being a teenager was funner 30 years ago. There wasn't cameras everywhere. You were like, you called like your friend's house and like their mom answered. And, oh, is Jamie there?
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, no, she's at your house. And be like, oh yeah.
I forgot.
And then I'd call Jamie on her cell phone. Jamie, I just busted you. And then she'd call home and be like, Mom, I said I was at, she had Leslie and Lacey. I said I was at Lacey's house. Oh, sorry. Girl, you were crazy for that one. Leslie, Lacey, besties.
That's hilarious.
But no, I just think it was fun. It was fun, like, learning, like, AOL and like chat message rooms and like just driving around and looking for boys. Yeah. And I don't know. I think it was fun back then because there wasn't like photo evidence.
That was all right, girl.
The social media, the pressures of social media.
Word. You right.
I'm so sorry.
Right.
Crashing, y'all.
No, that was a good one. Okay, my number 2 is so I could go, but I just kind of narrowed it down. But just like the price of entertainment. Like I remember like my dad like taking us to Mavs games and it was like 4 for $40. I remember that like Janet Jackson concert wasn't crazy. Michael Jackson concert, like we're like now like it's just so like going to a Cowboy game with family of 4, you're gonna spend like $1,000. And like ticket like Cowboy Carter, like I keep talking about Cowboy Carter and we're going to Cowboy Carter because I'm manifesting it because I'm aware of the amount of money that it will cost. Right. So I just have to keep on saying like we're going. But in my heart, I'm like it's gonna be expensive. Right. It's gonna be so expensive. But like, it's like hurts my heart that, but like, this is something that I have to look over because to me, the more experience is going to be the more valuable thing.
For sure.
But I don't think that our parents had to do that. Like, of course, it was expensive for that time.
No, I was going to Rangers games all the time.
Yeah.
You would go to Dave and Buster's and like, I mean, have a good time, and it wasn't like, it was like, you know, like your parents had to spend some money, but it wasn't like, or going to the fair, or just like anything is like, like even just going to the movies is like you're gonna spend $100. Yeah, when we went to see Wicked, they charged me service fees to buy my ticket online, and then they charged us a service fee for our Dr. Pepper and popcorn. Like,
so yeah, everything is just like the price of entertainment. Like, we all know that the prices are up, inflation. Okay, I get it, but like, I feel like the price of entertainment is a thing that has been like, well, kids, we're just gonna sit in the house.
You watch it on TV.
Yeah, like, sorry, I can't take you.
Well, even like it's television entertainment. Like, we got streaming services to get away from cable, and now having all your damn streaming services are more expensive than just having cable.
And then you still can't watch, like, every once in a while you want to watch, like, the Grammys or the Super Bowl. Yeah. Like, how can I watch this?
Yeah.
All I have is Netflix and Hulu.
Yes, because that's all I can afford. Yes. I can't do that and cable.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, the price of entertaining us as people, I do miss that.
Yeah.
That was fun in the 90s.
I also feel like entertainment back then was like more like it brought more people together because you were watching it at the same time. Yeah. Like, if you missed Fresh Prince, like, you missed it.
Right.
Everybody was talking about it and you didn't know.
Right.
You know, if you hadn't seen the new Janet Jackson video, like, you were like, I don't know, you catch it on MTV. You couldn't just go look it up.
Yeah, and just wait.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I don't know. It was fun back then because you could, like, talk about it.
Right.
Now you can binge watch anything anytime. And, like, I think it's fun that there's more, but, like, I don't know. There was just something more, like
intimate and
community-wise. Yeah. Watching it at the same time.
For sure.
All right. My number one?
Yeah, your number one.
Okay. Cell phones having buttons. Cell phones with buttons were way better than cell phones with a touch screen. Like, it's just way more a flip phone, and then you can touch the buttons, and that was the best because you weren't distracted by your phone.
Right.
You could still live life. You could still take a little photo, a little video if you wanted. If you connected to the internet, you may or may not get charged roaming fees. And I mean, this is not 95, obviously, but like, I guess cell phones weren't invented in 95.
They weren't?
I guess they were. I didn't have one in 90. I had one in 97.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were just like, maybe like car phones.
Right.
They were not near as like, yeah, I remember
cell phones got better, then they got worse.
Yeah.
Like, they do so much now, and like, it's awesome, but like, it's almost too much.
Right.
Like, I miss when cell phones were just a phone.
Right. You right. You right, girl.
And you could text and drive a lot easier when cell phones had buttons. It was way
but
less
you had to do
distracting.
the
TI.
Yeah. I don't think I even text at that point. I don't remember because people were like, remember this? And I was like, and I'm always like, no. Because I don't think I was like texting.
And then I had that prediction text at one point. I was really good at that. And then I remember like you would only get so many text messages like before 9:00, and my mom would get mad at us because we'd like start a text thread. She's like, can y'all start all this after 9?
That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't think I was texting back then. I remember I had a phone call. My first cell phone was in college, like when I went to college. But I don't remember texting. I don't know. I do not know. But anyway, okay, so my number one, this is my addition, because I was like, oh, duh, that's obvious, is I miss, because this is especially in like 95 for me, like in 95, like the process of like going to the store, buying a CD, like being excited about the CD came out, looking at the book, learning the lyrics, reading like the thank yous, reading about the process. I would read like the producers. That's how I know all the lyrics of all the 90s songs. Because I was like, while I was in my room, I was like, what? okay. The girl was reading all about Left Eye's story and why she wrote the song and all kinds of stuff. So yes, I missed the whole, like, just the process, just being like, oh, this comes out tomorrow, and then getting it. I don't necessarily have to have it that day, but just getting it, like, just getting it and going through the book and like listening to it over and over and over in your 6 CD changer.
I just got busted this weekend I told Mom once that a squirrel came in front of me, and that's how I busted my tires, but I was really changing a CD in my 6 changer.
Well, them 6 CD changers was. Remember when they used to be in your trunk? There's some of you in your trunk. So
mine was
loaded, and then sometimes they, I feel like as they got better. I remember I had because I had
my glove box, my console.
I had a Walkman for a long time, and then I'm always going like bike riding or rollerblading. And I remember like having my Discman and rollerblading, and you could skip, but I was happy. I was having fun. I was like, whatever, rollerblading through the neighborhood. Nice. Yes.
Yeah, CDs were fun. Yeah. Me and my mom would be like, what do you want to do today? And then we like, I don't know, let's go CD stores. And we go to the record store. Nice. We look at CDs. And this one was fun because it was a used CD store. And then eventually I got to work there.
Right.
And, but at this time it was like it was a single, they expanded after this, but we would go, and when you walked in, they would have like the the display of all the new CDs that came in, and then you would alphabetize them on the way back, like into like genres. But the new ones, that's where it was at, because that was where all the fresh buys came in. So you could get really good CDs for like $6.99, $7.99. Okay. But if they were new, they'd be like $14.99.
Right.
Oh, that was fun.
Girl, and then you remind me of like Columbia House. Remember Columbia House?
I never did that.
I did. I think I know my dad did. We got a bunch of our stuff from Columbia
Paul said he did it all the time.
Yeah, I think we did it a lot.
I was way too scared.
Yeah, but we got CDs. Yeah. I don't know. But that's crazy. It's so funny that, and then now, like, and then don't get me wrong, because I do love, like, I freaking love Spotify. Like, that, if you ask me my number one app, I'd probably tell you Spotify. Yeah, like, for sure, hands down. I pay the freaking expensive ass plan too. I pay like the premium family plan. So I'm giving Spotify some money.
And we put our podcast on Spotify.
Yes, right.
We are invested.
So don't get me wrong, I love Spotify, but it's something about just like getting the actual, but I feel like, yeah, it's just, you're more expensive. Now I'm like, I love now. Have you ever seen the thing on TikTok where like you're watching TikTok and it has like a song and then you can add it to your Spotify? Like,
no,
you can immediately add it to, like, if you hear it, you're like, oh, I've done that several times. So that's freaking awesome. You are exposed to like new music all the time,
right?
Constantly. So that's because I think that if we were just still buying CDs, I would never listen. I'd be like, I don't know who dope she is, girl.
Right?
Get the fuck out of here. How old is she? But now, like, I'm like, oh,
I'll check it out.
Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely made me like more, because I can set my weights easily.
Yeah.
But
there's like a chemical thing in your brain to like want to only listen to songs during like your adolescence.
You're like coming of age.
Yeah.
For sure. That's why every generation thinks that they have the best music.
For sure.
And I feel like that's a dumb, like, yes, boo-boo, that is your, like, when people want to argue, like, I ain't gonna argue with you, because that's what you think.
That's what you think, and that's what you like.
You a 70s baby, that's your shit.
Right?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
80s folks.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you mine is not, okay.
Right.
Leave me alone. But yeah, because there's something, like the soundtrack. It's literally the soundtrack of your, like, coming of age, your adolescence.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the artists normally are a little bit, like the new artists are normally younger. So you're not like really like identifying what they're talking about. So sometimes it takes a little bit longer for you to be like, well, you know what? This new Doechii sounds good. What's her name? How do you say her name? The Doechii? Doechii? It's got 2 eyes in it.
Okay.
Okay. I like her. She's real cute. She's a cute little girl. I love her braids. Yeah.
Her and Issa Rae are so cute together.
They are, yes.
I like Issa Rae, SZA, Doechii.
Oh, we gotta go see that
Keke
movie.
Palmer, like all of them together.
Yes.
Like what?
I'm so ashamed that I haven't seen it.
We'll go.
I need to go see soon.
Yes. All right. Well, you got anything else, girl?
No, girl. Thanks for persevering. I know you feel like poop.
No, it's January, folks. It's just, I don't know. The weather changing.
Yeah, we're almost there. January's almost over, and then we just got February. It's short.
Yep.
And spring will be here before you know it.
Ooh, we can start adding songs to our Black History Month playlist again. Exciting.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Leslie. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and you're watching us on Spotify and or YouTube.
Yes, and don't forget to follow your girl Ramelle the Realtor on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
All right, we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye. Woo woo woo.